The Panzerhaubitze 2000, abbreviated PZH-2000, is a German 155 mm self-propelled howitzer developed by Krauss-Maffei Wegmann and Rheinmetall for the German Army. The PZH-2000 is one of the most powerful conventional artillery systems deployed in the 2010s. It is particularly notable for a very high rate of fire. In burst mode it can fire 3 rounds in 9 seconds, 10 rounds in 56 seconds, and can depending on barrel heating fire between 10 and 13 rounds per minute continuously. The PZH-2000 has automatic support for up to 5 rounds of multiple rounds simultaneous impact. The replenishment of shells is automated. 2 operators can load 60 shells and propelling charges in less than 12 minutes. PZH-2000 has also been selected by the armies of Italy, Netherlands, Greece and Croatia, and more orders are probable as many NATO forces replace their M109 howitzers. Development: in 1986 Italy, the United Kingdom, and Germany, agreed to terminate their existing development of the PZH-155-1 program, which had run into reliability problems and had design defects, notably being mounted on a modified tank chassis. A new joint ballistics memorandum of understanding for a 52 caliber barrel to replace 39 caliber was nearing agreement. German industry was asked for proposals to build a new design with gun conforming to the JBMOU. Of the proposed designs, Wegmann's was selected. Rheinmetall designed the 155 mm 52 caliber JBMOU compliant gun, which is chromium lined for its entire 8 meter length and includes a muzzle brake on the end. The gun uses a new modular charge system with 6 charges, which can be combined to provide the optimal total charge for the range to the target, as well as the conventional bag charge systems. Primer is loaded separately via a conveyor belt, and the entire loading, laying and clearing is completely automated. The maximum range of the gun is 30 km with the standard L15A2 round, about 35 km with base bleed rounds, and at least 40 km with assisted projectiles. In April 2006 a PZH-2000 shot assisted shells over a distance of 56 km with a probable maximum range of over 60 km. The gun can also fire the Smart 155 artillery round, which is used by Germany and Greece. Wegmann supplied both the chassis, sharing some components with the Leopard 2, and the turret for the gun. The system has superb cross-country performance because of its use of continuous tracks and considerable protection in the case of counter-fire. The turret includes a phased array radar on the front glasses for measuring the muzzle velocity of each round fired. Laying data can be automatically provided via encrypted radio from the Battery Fire Direction Center. Wegmann eventually won a contract in 1996 for 185 to be delivered to Germany's Rapid Reaction Force, followed by another 410 for the main force. Wegmann and Krauss-Maffei, the two main German military tracked vehicle designers, merged in 1998. A lighter, more air-portable version, using the gun in a module fitted to a lighter chassis, has been developed by Krauss-Maffei. It is called the Artillery Gun Module. In December 2013, Raytheon and the German Army completed compatibility testing for the M982 Excalibur extended range guided artillery shell with the PZH-2000. 10 Excaliburs were fired at ranges from 9 to 48 km. Shells hit within 3 meters of their targets, with an average miss distance of 1 meter at 48 km. The Excalibur may be accepted by the German Army in 2014. Combat record and alterations. The PZH-2000 was used for the first time in combat by the Dutch Army in August 2006 against Taliban targets in Kandahar Province, Afghanistan, in support of Operation Medusa. Since then it has been used regularly in support of coalition troops in Uruzgan Province, also in Afghanistan. The PZH-2000 was also used extensively during the Battle of Kora. It is known as the long arm of ISAF. The gun has been criticized by the Dutch in Uruzgan Province as the NBC system designed for use in Europe cannot cope with the high level of dust in Afghanistan. The guns have been modified with additional armor being fitted to the roof to protect against mortar rounds. There have been other reports of problems including the need to keep it in the shade unless actually firing, the damage it does to poorly built roads and a significant cold gun effect necessitating the use of warmers. Since the beginning of June 2010, German ISAF troops at PRT Kunduz have 3 PZH-2000 at their disposal. They were first used on July 10, 2010 to provide support for the recovery of a damaged vehicle. This was the first time in its history the Bundeswehr has used heavy artillery in combat. The PZH-2000 also played a key role during Operation Helmazag in November 2010, when the villages of Icicle and Quatlium were retaken from the Taliban by German paratroopers. Operators Current operators Croatia, order made for 15 systems. 12 units completely modernized and overhauled and 3 used for spare parts and a simulator. Training and support trucks valued are also included. Total value is €41 million. It was delivered in 2015 and 2016. The first PZH-2000 was delivered on July 29, 2015. Germany, 154, Greece, 25, Italy, 70, Lithuania, 21 to be delivered between 2015 and 2019. Netherlands, 24 active, 27 in reserve, 6 training, Qatar, 24 ordered, deliveries to commence in late 2014 or early 2015 and conclude in 2018. Exports, a number of armies have tested the system and its ability to provide accurate fire at 40 km has been a major selling point. The PZH-2000 was considered for the U.S. Army's Crusader concept system, but several requirements of the Crusader made it unsuitable. The Crusader specifications placed the crew and gun in separate compartments, allowing a single highly armored crew compartment to control the firing of an entire battery of guns through inter-vehicle links. In addition, the Crusader included an automated ammunition tender, and an active-cooled barrel. The PZH-2000 was a contender for Phase 1C of Australia's Land 17 artillery replacement program prior to that phase of the project being cancelled in May 2012. Evaluation operators, Finland, tested one alongside the 155mm SPGH Zuzana and AS-90 Braveheart. Tests ended 1998 and due the cost efficiency issues no SPG system was selected, but instead more of the cheaper 155K98 field guns were bought. Germany, German Navy evaluated a modified system known as Monarch for installation board frigates. While the system performed well, components were difficult to protect against corrosion. Sweden, one slightly modified but went for the Archer artillery system instead. Gallery. Similar vehicles, AS-90, AHS Crab, Band Cannon 1C, 2S-19 MSTA, M109 Howitzer, Type 99, K9 Thunder, T155 FAR plus or minus RTA plus or minus NAR, GCT 155mm, PLZ05. See also, List of artillery, artillery gun module. References. External links, Armored Vehicles, PZH-2000, Manufacturer's website, PZH-2000 photos at Prime Portal, article on the official HERE website, Army Technology, Federation of American Scientists, Military Today, Dutch PZH-2000 firing at Taliban positions at YouTube.